Cannon dishes to Covington. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. .54 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mills. To the middle. Bonner kicks to Bellinelli. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field.
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him.
He sure did. And how about the touch on the finish, too? That was really nicely done.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Man, I don't know, Park. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers. All game long, guys, he's been getting it done. Really doing a nice job rebounding.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they've had a major advantage on this last, dominating that stack.
You know, when he's got that kind of a height advantage on the defender, it's just too easy for him to rise up and get the shot off.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Philadelphia leading by 15. They've got Smith. Nerlens Noel is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Embiid. And it's Sampson in the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Green left side. Right block shot. And Duncan gets it to go in. Now Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
It's stolen by Smith. Throws it up high. To the wing on the left. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out of bounds line.
And the Spurs making a change here. Splitters checked in. Back to Parker. Here's Leonard. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Leonard attacking. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Over in the corner, Green. Splitter kicks to Duncan. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Tim Duncan, when asked about his retirement plans right after the 2013 finals, refused to dignify the question with the response. But last season's Spurs run answered loudly enough.
And the second free throw, good. And for Duncan and the Spurs, year after year, people write him off. And, Steve, they keep proving him wrong.
It's incredible. I mean, I think I wrote them off 4 years ago, and here they are continuing to just be an elite team in the NBA. And Duncan, one of the big reasons for it. He seems to get better and better, and he loves the game. He continues to stay in great shape and compete. Who knows how long he'll go.
Back to Leonard. From deep three-point range, the 76ers leading by 16. Parker. The Hail Mary from beyond half court is off target.
That's a great shot if there's 1 second left in the game.
Yeah, that would be the good time to do it. Not now, though.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there from Parker.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Noel passes to Embiid, and he banks in the layup. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
San Antonio again missing.
France has really produced some quality NBA players. You think about Boris Diaw, Nick Batum. Batum actually carried France in that title game against Lithuania.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Leonard sets a screen for Parker. Shot is off. Smith with the defensive effort. And for Boris Diaw and Parker, they grew up together and they'd won a gold medal together in the U18 European Championships.
And for 13 years, they've tried to get that second gold medal. But I'll tell you, the quality of play around the world, Kevin, just continues to get tougher and tougher. And France, definitely in that upper echelon.
Here's Sampson. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Spurs trail by 20. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Covington. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And they continue to run and gun throughout the game, guys.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
That free throw missing.
Well, a new award in the NBA starting 2 seasons ago, the Twyman Stokes Best Teammate. And the first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Duncan with the screen for Parker. And stolen by Noel. Now the 76ers on the break. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Here's Parker. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. The 76ers leading by 21. It's stolen by Duncan. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Leonard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And Leonard has been a great fit with the Spurs culture. Quiet, low maintenance, hardworking, not one for all the glitz and the glamour. You know, he owns one watch, they say. Just focused on basketball, not the lifestyle that it affords.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Cannon comes in for Ish Smith. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
San Antonio needs to do a better job guarding against Embiid.
He's got 12 rebounds, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
Well, he's going to have to continue to play this way, Clark, because this offense thrives on his passing ability, and they've got it going right now.
San Antonio calls timeout.
You talk about Leonard's work ethic, instilled in him from his late father, lost tragically when Kawhi was only 16 years old. But his father used to put him to work at his car wash, made him run hills, and really embedded in him the value of hard work. And his dad's influence and legacy lives on in Kawhi.
Spurs trail by 20. Parker drives in. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Well, you talk about the elite point guards in the NBA. A lot of times Tony Parker's name gets overlooked. Something about playing in San Antonio seems to keep you off the radar, but make no mistake, Parker is a true star and, most importantly, a proven winner.
And Parker Clark, a 6-time All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, heavily decorated player.
Yeah, he really is, and he's shooting to become the Spurs' first 20-year guy. Now, how crazy would that be? I mean, he came to the Spurs at 19, so he's got an outside chance at it.
Sure he
He says his body feels great, and the way Pop manages minutes for his guys, he thinks he can play at a high level for a long time. That'll be fun to watch to see if it happens that way.
Good story, you're right.
Yeah.
Cannon dishes to Embiid, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Joel Embiid, born in Cameroon, the son of a professional handball player. He only started playing basketball at the age of 16. He'd been playing soccer and volleyball, but I tell you, his development in the game has been rapid.
And for Embiid, his countryman and NBA veteran Luke Richard Mbamute spotted him at a camp in Africa. This is the start of it all.
Came over to the U.S., didn't play a whole lot in high school, expected to redshirted Kansas, but ended up starting from day one. And the thing I liked about him is he almost improved, not just game to game. You could see improvement within game.
That's a great point. You're right. San Antonio calls timeout. Now the playoffs weren't really a goal for the 76ers last year, Steve. They just wanted to get their young players some experience and build a foundation for their future.
And in that respect, they accomplished it. I mean, you have to be careful when rebuilding, however, and that losing culture doesn't start to take over. So that's the challenge here the next couple of years.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Spurs trail by 20.
And, to add to what you said with the 76ers and losing, not a real danger just yet, but a few more years like last year, and it can become a problem, and you tend to have guys start accepting it. And you don't want to go down that road. Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint at both ends, really.
Parker kicks to Splitter. Duncan, the pass to Ginobili. That's tipped. Splitter. Outside Leonard. Nobody near Parker. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, what a tough season it was for the Sixers. Obviously rebuilding and got off to a pretty good start early with some nice wins, but ultimately their lack of talent showed, and they were getting blown out there most of the second half of the season.
Covington with the bucket.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out